of Myers Metal Detectors, located in sunny Tampa, Florida, where we sell nothing but fun and adventures, treasure hunting gear, and anything you can imagine for metal detecting. Give us a call, 813-237-1939. Happy hunting and dig deeper.
Live from sunny Florida, it's Treasure Talk.
Welcome, folks.
Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed.
So I guess I need somebody to tell me if we're live on Facebook Treasure Talk or not.
No, I don't know, but I see some people from Facebook in the chat. So
hopefully keep that quiet over there, Joss. Well, hopefully someone will tell us if we're live on Facebook Treasure Talk and also on the Florida Metal Detector Group. If somebody could leave us that chat.
Well, I think we're probably on Treasure Talk because John David is on, and I think he's probably watching on Treasure Talk Facebook.
Okay, awesome.
I think. He'll tell me here in a minute.
Yes.
Danny Graham, Grammar Time says everything's good.
Okay. So for you folks who don't know, we are back on Facebook, on the Facebook groups, at least two of them. Is what the new software allows us to do. However, Jeff, you want to tell them about the contest, that they still have to do that on YouTube?
Yeah. Because I'm not on Facebook and I can't tabulate everything. So from now on, still just enter for the giveaways on YouTube. You can watch on Facebook if you want to, but it'll be on YouTube. Now, the only thing, like when I'm doing Treasure Tales on the 13th of April, the big mega show, it won't be on Facebook because Phil won't be on the show.
Yeah, so, I'm getting slighted.
Yes, he's getting slighted. Yeah, look at him. Look at the long face. And if you really want the truth, I asked him, I said, you want to do this with me? He goes, no. I have to go to the store and get dinner at that time. I said, okay.
Yeah, it's dinner time. Don't on Thursday nights. Like I won't eat dinner tonight till 8 o'clock, but that's okay, or 8:30. That's okay. All right, so I guess we better get rolling here because we've got an exciting show. And I guess other than today's show is brought to you by your friends at Myers Metal Detectors, where we sell a fun adventure. The rest of it we don't have to read because it's all our opinion.
That's right.
And
whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. And of course,
I'll be a taxi.
Yes, of course, the purpose of Treasure Talk is going to remain the same. And that's that we promote the hobby of treasure hunting and metal detecting and educate our members in a fun, informative manner. And that's what we're going to do like we do every Monday night.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we got a lot going on. We got bringing in our buddy Big Poppy, and I'm seeing in the chat there's a whole group from Ohio, and I hope their weather is better, and I hope they're all feeling better.
Awesome.
So maybe we ought to get Big Poppy in here before he goes to sleep, huh?
Yeah, let's bring him in. And for you folks who don't see him every week, because he just works with me on Saturdays from time to time. And he comes on here when I need him. When Jeff's going to do a vacation or something, I get Joe to help out. And he's been on before, but not everyone knows him. It's Joe Beasy, aka Big Poppy.
That's right, the Sausage King.
And he's Mr. Wine too. If you need to know something about Italian wines, he's the guy to talk to.
And Mr. Sazich.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, welcome, Joe.
Well, good to see both of y'all. Y'all look dapper tonight.
Yeah, I got my old school White's Treasure Hunter shirt on.
Absolutely, that looks good.
He's got his parading shirt on.
Yes, and I got my flannel because we're in sunny Tampa, Florida, and it's in the 60s today, Joe.
Yeah, it when I got home, it was probably like maybe 63. It's still, that's nothing.
Nothing at all. Yes. So before we get rolling here, I just want to let everyone know that Jeff is watching YouTube and Jocelyn's trying to watch Facebook and YouTube if she can. So if you have any comments or questions you want to ask us, because I guess altogether we probably have 60, 70 years of detecting experience, so we might have the answer.
Yep,
Absolutely.
and I'm watching everything, YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, awesome. So we got it covered. So we're going to jump right in, and I guess we're going to talk about our metal detecting club, the one that Joe and I attend this Tuesday night. We've got Terry Shannon going to be here. So if you're close to the Tampa Bay area, you want to come check him out. Joe, what do you think of his presentation that he does?
Oh, he's a class act, very, very knowledgeable beach hunter. He cleans up all those beaches on the East Coast with all the relics and stuff. So he's a class act guy, and I like that book there, Phil. Look at that shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, he's wearing a Myers metal
Amazing.
detector shirt.
That's right.
We like that.
And somebody, some lucky son of a gun tonight is going to get one.
Are they? Cool. Well,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, they're going to get more than that. They're also going to get also, and this is coveted around the world because it has gone around the world.
Yes, it has. A treasure talk towel.
That's right. And for those that are avid YouTube watchers, you've seen them in a lot of different continents on YouTube.
Yes, for sure. And if you're on a different continent and you have one, send us a picture because we'd love to see that.
That's right. That's right. So anybody that I had a picture, and I don't know if he posted it on Facebook or not, from the Coral Tech show. Martin Bishop, I think, won, and he got his swag pack, and he sent me a picture, but I can't post it on Facebook. So
Send it to me. I'll post it.
I asked him to post it on the Facebook. So I don't know if he did or not.
Well, cool. Well, anyway, Terry Shannon is going to be at the club Tuesday night. So if you want to meet him and you're anywhere close to the Tampa Bay area, it would be worth the trip to come in and pick up some wisdom from him because he's done very well this year too, hunting the Treasure Coast beaches. Are we getting some echo? Was that me?
I don't hear any echo,
No.
hey, folks.
It sounds pretty clear, Phil.
Okay. All right, cool. I was worried. Oh, we do have a bunch of people in the live chat on YouTube and looks like on Facebook.
And just for you folks out there that don't know, the name of that club is West State Archaeological Society. And again, we're going to meet tomorrow night. It's a really, really nice club. You don't have to join to attend if you want to be a guest. You just say that you're a guest of either myself or a Phil. We're both members, and it's a lot of fun, and you're going to enjoy it because tomorrow, Shannon, like Phil was mentioning, he's going to be there. He's a guest speaker, and it's not only about metal detecting; it's about relic hunting. Period. Bottles, fossils, the whole gamut. So it's a lot of camaraderie of people that enjoy the same hobby as we do.
Yes, indeed. We got a comment. Where the heck did he go? Has he got trying to kill a wasp or something? Yeah, me. I swear. He's killing the mosquito so it doesn't bite Jocelyn.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What do you have to do? Kill a wasp?
No, it was technical difficulty on the computer side.
Oh, well, here's a comment.
Okay, Phil, I bought the MindLab 900 from you about a month ago, and I've already found 5 rings, all in the dry sand of the beach. Am I just getting lucky, or is the Equinox 900 just a monster machine? Well, I don't think you're just getting lucky. I think you must have learned the detector and what's working for you. I would continue to do that. I personally don't like hunting he was in the dry sand, right?
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's what he said.
I don't like to hunt that. So a lot of people are like myself. I like to walk on the hard packed sand or out in the water. And I know the water's a little cold right now, so I'm not hunting too much there in the water. But I think you're just doing the right things. Keep doing it.
I don't know where he's from. Medicine Man RN Treasure Hunter. Where are you from?
Yeah, just put that in the chat where you're from. If you're in the Tampa Bay area or not, if not, but if you are, be sure to stop by the Westate Club because you're going to get a treat with Terry Shannon for sure.
Tell him where it's at.
And whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. 5 rings already. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, do you have the address for that, Joe, for the club?
It's the Cornucopia building. It's located on Central Avenue, and I believe Phil's probably getting the business card.
It's 13336 North Central Avenue, and that's on Central, just south of Fletcher. It's almost the on ramp to southbound 275 on Fletcher. And the Medicine Man RN Treasure Hunter, he's in Riverview, and I'll be there tomorrow. Sweet, that's awesome.
Now, I don't know if Big Poppy knows this person or no.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Oh,
That's Big Popette.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she knew I was coming on the show, so she's in the
chat
in the living room watching it
Well,
live.
Linda, I can tell you, you have our blessing to heckle.
Hey, so folks, I wanted to also let you know that if you do come to the metal detecting club and you decide you like it, it's the perfect time to join because this Sunday they're doing a big hunt on Port DeSoto Beach, and they're going to be, it's a seated hunt where they'll put silver coins and different stuff out in the sand on the beach, and it's catered with Sonny's Barbecue, I believe. So it's going to be a real good time, and if you're a member, you can go to that. If there's no cost involved, and you'll have a chance to find some silver coins. I think they're putting out over $800 in prizes, some cash prizes, some Easter eggs, different things. So it'll be a good time for sure. And that's on this Sunday at, I think it starts at 1 for the lunch. Yes, Joss?
Okay, there's a question up there, Phil.
What was my best find? Oh, of course it was Jocelyn for sure.
Well, yeah, because she's the one that asked the questions from Facebook.
She said she didn't ask it.
Okay.
But yes, Jocelyn is my best find for sure. She keeps me in line most of the time. It's when I listen to her, I don't get in trouble. So I have to keep doing that.
You ain't got no choice, son.
Yes, and actually it was Jocelyn's idea to do the Treasure Talk show. She says you should do a show on, because I think she saw a show on one of the YouTube or Facebook. Said you should do that every week. She said you should do that, and I said, well, I'm not a big talker, and Joe knows this, especially in sales. I'm not as good in sales as
I
Joe.
broke you out of that.
Yes, you did. You and Jeff both. But it was kind of her idea to do this, and I'm glad she did because it has been fun. I've really enjoyed doing it and helping promote the hobby of metal detecting and treasure hunting, and it's just awesome.
And you believe we've been doing it 3 years?
Has it been 3 years? 3 full years? Holy cow.
In May, it'll be 3 full years.
And at the end of May, it'll be 3 full years. That's
Middle.
Awesome.
We went live on May 13th.
And I think we had on one of the first shows, we had Debbie from Mind Lab on.
Yep.
Yeah. She was like one of the first guests we ever got to come on. So
Yeah, we
those-
got Mind Lab people coming up. We're going to have, I booked them at Digstock.
who did you get?
Steph from Steph Diggs.
Steph from Steph Diggs.
Yep, she's a nice young lady. She's a very good detector. She's a mind labber. I think she probably uses the 900. We're going to have Relic Dirty Hands back on. She is really good on the Manticore.
I got to go help Jocelyn, so you keep going, Jeff.
Yeah, that Relic Dirty Hands channel, Jeff. That's how I actually learned my detector, my Equinox that I had gotten. But she is very, very knowledgeable, and all of her tutorials on her YouTube site are incredible.
Yeah, she
Anybody
wrote
that
that book out
is
too.
interested.
Anybody out there that wants, she wrote a book. I was actually teasing her one day and told her she needed to write a book, and it took me about 3-4 weeks of constantly telling her she needed to write a book. So she did. She didn't want to publish it, paperback. So it's digital, and she will absolutely give it to you. It's on the MindLab Equinox 800. So a lot of the things are going to be similar, and I'm sure she'll probably do an addendum. She'll probably do the same thing with the Manticore. But when she's on the show, she'll be coming up pretty soon. Everybody, you can ask her about that, because she's a wonderful, wonderful person, very talented, knows her mind labs. And, if you got questions, she'll be happy to give you the email. You can call her and ask her. If Phil and Big Poppy don't have the answer about Mind Lab, call Lori. She'll take care of you.
And not to change the subject, but Joe and I had Captain Fizz in here this week, and we did get some of his shipwreck coins from, I guess it's an English ship. They're dated 1808, and we will have them up on the website. It's $39.95. We've had people ask me about it on Facebook, and I just want to let everyone know. I'll post that on Facebook when we do have them up on their website. So if you want to buy one of those, you can get it.
And they're actually their certificate of authenticity and Captain Fismer signed the bottom of each one of those authenticity. It's a really nice. Anybody that's looking for a piece of pirate treasure, you've got that. It's
Shipwreck coin, yes.
shipwreck coin 1808.
Yeah, that's kind of a neat thing, at that price. It's not like you see the silver and gold ones, shipwreck coins, the Spanish ones are thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for them. It's an easy way for someone to get started collecting shipwreck coins, for sure.
And we'll get to see Fizz down on the Treasure Tales mega show on the 13th of April, because Captain Fizz will be there. So will Mark Littleton, as will Terry Shannon, and Jimmy Crossbones is going to join us, and Sid and KT Jones from Etosha Treasure Hunters. So it stands to be a pretty good evening, pretty fun evening. And who knows what stories are going to be told. Some of them will be true, some of them perhaps. But it's going to be a fun time. And I have to say, I want to thank publicly to my brother, Mr. Joe Big Poppy Vizzy. I told him what I'm serving at the dinner, and he's giving me some wine for everybody. Not all y'all out there, but just to get those at the house. It'll be like, 20 people. And I'm doing dinner for 20. So it's going to be a good time. At 8 o'clock, we'll go live. I'll turn the camera around, and it's Katie bar the door. Whatever happens, happens. So, and it could last for 2 hours.
All righty.
A lot of fun. And everybody, let's give Big Poppy a big thank you. Big Poppy.
Thank you to Big Poppy.
You're welcome, Jeff. Anytime, brother.
Hey, guys, I had told my co-host here, I was going to ask him a question, and we're always talking about detectors, and I'll start with Big Poppy. Best detector made today, and why?
My personal favorite detector, which I'm swinging now, is the XP Deus 2. I think that machine, bar none, goes deeper than any detector that I've personally used. Um, it's definitely got a learning curve, but once you get it down packed, you're not going to miss any targets. And that thing, you're going to be digging 20, 24 inches. I can guarantee that.
Okay. 24 inches, you're digging targets.
Yeah, that you saw that iron that I found that day you and I were hunting. That thing was at least 20 inches down. An old
Okay.
antique iron.
Okay.
I
Well,
found
that's a
down.
huge chunk of metal too.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah, that's
And then if you want to give my opinion on my second favorite, I think that the new Mindlet detectors, the 7 and 900, those detectors are awesome as well. We've been selling a lot of those, right, Phil?
yes, the 900s. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Those are not in stock today, but tomorrow they should be in stock again. The manufacturers are having a tough time getting the orders out, and I made a mistake about the Xterra Pro. That's not going to be in until Friday. I said I was going to have it on Tuesday, but I just checked tracking, and I'll have 10 of them here on Friday. So you like the Deus 2 and you like your MindLab Equinox.
Correct. Second
Now,
place.
now, which one do you think is easier detector to use?
As far as like a everyday person coming in wanting to get into the hobby and start out, I think that the Equinox is a lot simpler to master than the Deus 2. But that being said, the Deus 2, like I said, that machine is very, very sensitive. It penetrates the soil a lot deeper than the Equinox. But as far as user friendly for people just getting in the hobby, I would have to say the Equinox.
Equinox, and it's the Equinox is cheaper too. And we had a comment from Luis Villarreal. He said that I must be rubbing the Equinoxes, the 900s, to find all those gold rings. So yeah, we do rub the screen on them. We put our special voodoo on it so that you'll find a lot of gold with it for sure. Right, Joe?
Right. That's absolutely correct.
All right, Jeff. Now, how about you? Favorite detector?
Deus 2. Reasons being, number one, it's waterproof. It does everything I want it to do. And I disagree with Joe a little bit about it being real hard to use because with the stock programs that they have set up in there, it is a turn on and go, and you can find almost anything with those stock programs. And I think there's 12 stock programs. Now you can tweak them a little bit. It's a very, very, very adjustable machine after you get to knowing your tones and stuff like that, where you can tweak that thing and get it set up on special programs for different fields, for instance. But like I said, it's deep, and it's not just big iron, because on Daytona Beach with a 9-inch coil, I dug a 20-inch dime.
That's pretty impressive.
So
I think
it goes deeper a lot of times than I want to dig, I'll tell you.
Absolutely, Jeff. You're right.
But it's light, and they've got 3 coil options. We've got the 9, the 11, and the 13. Now, you would think the 13-inch coil is, being such a light detector, you would think it would be nose heavy, which it is not. It's really not. I'm very surprised. I use the 13-inch coil at Dig Stock in a stubble field, which I didn't know the field was going to be stubble, or I wouldn't have taken the 13-inch coil. But in other fields using it, it's a breeze. I mean, we swing it all day. It's not that much heavier, and it's not nose heavy. So with the Deus 2, the only drawback that I can think of is for tall people like Phil. It wobbles a little bit because you got to have the lower rods extended out so much. Now we've taken care of that. I talked to Ed at Detect Ed, told him he needed to make a carbon fiber lower shaft, which he has, which he's going to get into his American distributor, which Phil will have in stock before long. to take care of that. And also Steve's detector rods. He makes a complete carbon fiber shaft, upper, lower, whatever, for the Deus 2. And I have that as well for hunting in the water. So, it's waterproof down to, I don't know, way deeper when I want to go. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
60 feet. Yeah, if you put that other plug in, it is waterproof to 60 feet. So it is an awesome detector. It's amazing the detector performance we get from the detectors that are made today. It's just incredible. Hey, I had a couple quick questions that someone asked. Jocelyn just gave me two. When are we getting the Simplexes in? We have the Simplex Plus, wireless and standard. And the Simplex Plus with the wireless edition does come with a real nice pack. I forgot what they called that.
It's like a pro pack. You showed it on Saturday.
Yeah, I showed it on Saturday. Comes with the pinpointer, comes with a digger and some other accessories. That is a hard detector to beat for someone who's just getting started for that kind of money. It's just incredible to knock a Simplex. And then another question I had, somebody asked the difference between the Equinox 800 and 900. The 900 has all the upgrades that you would need to do if you bought the 800. It's waterproof now to 16 feet. It's got a carbon fiber shaft, a whole thing. Normally, if you buy the 800, you put aluminum shaft. It compresses down. They fixed the coil ear issue that some people broke their coil ears. They fixed the arm cuff issue, and waterproof to 16 feet. Have I missed anything, Joe?
No, it's the thing that you did miss was it does vibrate. The handle vibrates now. So for those that are hearing impaired, you'll get vibration in the handle. The backlight on it is not a clear backlight anymore. It's going to be like a red background to it, which is really cool. And then it also has a flashlight built in to the actual unit. So you can, if you're hunting at night and you wanted to look at your coil, you don't have to wear a headlight. You just press that button and leave it on, and it'll the light will go down to where your coil is at.
Okay, and to expound on that question, it was from Jim McCorn in Ohio. What he was asking about the Simplex is the new second generation all carbon fiber.
Yeah, that hasn't come in yet, but we will stock that as soon as it makes it. It's not made it to the U.S. yet, but it'll be soon. Hey, and we just had a comment from Stacy, and she said, "Hey Phil, I'll call you tomorrow. Having a hard time getting a response from Fisher Labs. Bought a new ZZ21 direct, but the lower bushing is too skinny and the coil can't be tightened." Yeah. So I guess I forgot her friend's name from Fisher.
Russ.
Yes, I guess that one would be a question for Russ Balbarona.
Stacy, send me an email and I will forward it on to Russ Balbarona. See if we can't get you taken care of.
Oh, and it looks like Tom Becker had corrected us on one thing, Joe, on that Equinox 900. It's the number system. We didn't mention that, did we?
No, we did not. You're
minus
correct.
19 to I think 99. So that makes discrimination a little easier when all the numbers, whenever all the targets aren't compressed into a smaller number sphere. I guess like the Deus 2, you have how many numbers are on Deus 2? It's almost 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's more like that, and that makes it easier, I think, in hunting, because theoretically you could notch out some numbers, which I try never to do, but you could if you wanted to, and not miss some of the gold.
Okay, another question from Bill Murphy. He wants to know how long does the battery last on the 700 or 900? And I think that depends on how you're using it.
Yeah, the 700 and 900, the batteries on a full charge are supposed to go like almost 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours.
of total use in that time frame. So,
Yes.
because that lithium battery that's in there is it lasts a very, very, very long time.
And
And
you
it
know
depends
the
on how you're using it, what programs you're running. If you're
Right.
running ground tracking on it, the automatic ground tracking and stuff, it's going to use more battery.
Yeah.
right. And if you're running that backlight too,
If you're running that light and backlight,
and
it
the
all,
vibration, if you're running all that, it's going to use more power. And also, you know, if he's asking how long will the battery that's in there last, you know, we sold a bunch of Equinox 600s and 800s, and I've only sold a few batteries for those that people had to replace the batteries, and they've been out for probably close to 4 years now, I would
Yeah.
imagine. And I've not sold very many individual batteries because once they're out of warranty, you can change that battery yourself. Am I getting some echo?
No,
no,
the warranty on the 7 and 900 right now that's 5 years, right?
No, it's a three. It's still a 3 year.
Oh,
Unless
is it?
I'm wrong.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Um,
Retract that.
do you have 900s in stock? Is the question from Moose in New York. Yes. Tomorrow I'll have 900s in stock. Yes. So does it go deeper? I don't have the answer to that.
does it go deeper than what?
Than the other, maybe than the 800?
You know what? I don't think it probably does. There again, there's so many variables. If you're hunting in rock hard ground, it's not going to go as deep. If it's just rained on soil, then it'll probably go deeper. If the soil is real loose, it's not going to go as deep. Compacted soil goes deeper. It depends on where you're hunting and
Yes.
what frequency you're hunting.
Yeah, so many different factors on that. But I think the basic detector, I don't know if they changed the engineering on between the 800 and 900. I think they just made a bunch of improvements to it. I don't know about the improvements to the software. And I haven't watched any video comparison of the 800 to 900.
I think probably the 900 is a little bit faster in the processing, which would stand to reason. It's newer technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeff.
So if you wanted to go deeper, you could probably slow down the processor. If you're not in a bunch of iron, you could do that. Because if you slow down the recovery speed, rather, then you could probably go deeper for deeper targets. But you know, we're getting to a point where you're digging, you know, a dime at 10 inches. That's pretty good. You know,
Yeah, very good.
yeah.
See, everybody thinks you should be getting 2-3 feet on these things, and it's just not going to happen. Conditions got to be really, really good. And like when I found that 20-inch dime at Daytona, if you've never hunted Daytona, the sand is very, very compacted. It's gooey sand. So you're going to find targets deeper than you would, say, on St. Pete Beach, which is more loose sand. It's not as nearly as compacted as Daytona Beach. So it depends on where you're at, your reactivity on any given detector, which is your recovery speed, reactivity, same, and how you're hunting. It just it depends. Every day will be different.
Yes, and it also depends
You know,
on your
Forrest
hearing.
Gump said it. He said it. Metal detecting. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Some days it's real deep, and other days it's not as deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it depends on a lot on not the detector as much on the guy swinging the detector.
That has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, how good your
How do you
hearing
say
is.
it, Jeff? Read the manual.
That's right.
Read the manual. So I'm going to ask myself which detector I think is the best detector made. And I'll tell you this, for each person, it's going to be a different detector. It's what's best for them. You know, a person who's just getting into hobby, I wouldn't suggest buying a CTX 30 unless they really knew they had a use for that and they were a big guy for that detector. But I would say for anybody just getting started in the hobby, just a good multi-purpose detector, multi-frequency if they're near salt water or highly mineralized ground, maybe a PI unit like the Tersace. I saw, speaking of the Tersace, I saw the gentleman Carter from Grey Ghost.
Uh-huh.
He was doing a test with the Tersace and a couple other detectors in ground from Culpeper. And the winner in that, and he was testing against, I think, the Deus 2 and the Manticore and the Tersace, and the Tersace got it, won that competition because it's a PI and it's used in heavy iron soil. It just outperformed them because of the mineralization. And unless you hunted in Culpeper before, you wouldn't know what that's like. Because
Yep.
even the guy from Garrett was talking about the pinpointers only going that deep, in the iron because it just they can't penetrate it.
That's
So
right.
it depends. The best detector is going to be different for each person.
And I think the best detector is the one they like.
And the one they've got in their hand and they've read the
Absolutely.
manual and know how it operates. That's the
right.
secret there, knowing how it operates so that they can take advantage of all the features of it. Because let's face it, the detectors today, the features we have are just incredible, compared to 20 years ago.
Yeah, technology has definitely evolved for sure.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and you have different price points. You have companies like Naka Macro jumping in the market and just competing with the big boys.
Well, they're doing a little bit better than competing. They're competing
Yes.
real strong. And
Yes,
another
they are.
case in point about the detectors, Phil, is just like the question you had from Stacy. She bought another CZ21. And she had a CZ21 that was probably, 10 years old, but she knows that machine. So she got another one.
Comment on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I had a comment. Jocelyn was just yelling across the room. Sorry to cut you off, Jeff, but Philip Faircloth, and this is a good point. Stop worrying so much about the depth and focus on learning your detector, your machine. That's a true statement there. So often we get hung up on the depth of how deep it'll go, but that's not necessarily everything you need to know about swinging your detector. So that's a really good point.
And something else you need to know is you need to get the right tool for the job.
Yes,
As far
absolutely.
as digging tools, or everybody should have a pouch, so you can pick up your trash and take it with you. And I think what you ought to do, a cheat sheet for new detectorists, Phil, with every detector goes out needs to go in the box, is etiquette.
Yes. Years ago, Whites would always put that in their box, and it had the rules for metal detecting. Besides knowing your detector, knowing to fill your holes. I mean, we're so used to doing it, but I guess new detectors wouldn't even know proper etiquette for metal detecting.
That was something that we were going to work on, Phil. You remember we had that little blue book?
Yes, that had some facts in it that we should probably jump on that and get that done. Yeah.
What's the noted battery on for the Deus 2?
The
Jeff, you
battery
see that
life for
question?
the Deus 2. Yes, we had one. Jocelyn just told me from Ricky T. He was asking about the battery life for the Deus 2, and I don't have the answer to that because
Well, the battery life is it's probably 14 to 16 hours continual use. I've never run it down.
Neither have I.
And if you haven't charged it, there again, it also is going to depend on what all you're running. What frequency. If you're going to run a single frequency, like you say, you're running Deus Mono and you want to run a single frequency, and what programs, because some programs in there work off lower frequencies for various reasons, and others work off higher frequencies. But I have never run the battery out on the headphones or the remote or the coil, because I always charge it up before every time I go to hunt, and I've never run it out. I've always had, at least a third of a battery left, and that's after long days.
Yeah, plenty of battery life. That's
Yeah, I've never run mine out, and I'm just running 3 or 4 hours at a time, and then I'm charging it back up because I'm afraid it's going to run out. When I go. And Johnny, I guess it's high. He's saying that there's 3 batteries on the Deus 2. There's your headphone, your coil, and your detector module. So that is true.
Control. Yep, 3 batteries.
So you got to charge all 3 up.
And you can charge them up at the same time of the days too, because I have the thing configured so that happens.
And Tom Becker said he hunted Friday, Saturday, and some on Sunday at Digstock without changing the battery, charging the battery. So it does take a long time to wear those down.
And they were that Ohio crew was they were hunting some long hours.
Yeah.
So, and I think they did fairly well. I think y'all had a good time. At least I hope they had a good time.
And Nick Haas says, I used to love the Yearly Whites Easter egg hunt. Yeah, that was pretty cool when we did that. We would put stuff in the Easter egg and give some clues of what beach it was on. And our club has kind of adopted that with the treasure hunting. They're putting some prizes in Easter eggs for their hunt this Sunday. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, be sure to check us out at the WSAS.club page and join the group and become a member, and you could do that hunt.
A question, Philip.
Okay, and I can't read who it's from, but I can read the question. My wife and I are wondering, is there any organized non-seeded hunts over there, maybe?
Over the summer. Well, the only thing that's coming up is Florida Hunt 9, and that's in May. I do not know if they've got any openings for tickets left. And it's going to be over in it's near Ocala. I know I just can't think of it right now, but it's near Ocala. So
yeah, and yeah, that would be a good one. They normally have a big area too to hunt. And our club needs to do some non-seeded hunts, needs to get some properties, Joe. We need to get a hunt chairman. And
that's what we thought we had with Ricky T.
Oh, Ricky T's going to do that?
Finding us some property.
There you go.
Hint, hint.
Some old orange.
Rick T, he'll find some property and he say, "Oh, this is good. I need to buy this."
We need to find some old orange groves or some old areas of town that we can get an organized hunt on. That would be fun for sure.
Yes, indeed.
So it looks like the banner's up.
Yeah, it is. It is. So it's Williston where the Florida Hunt 9 is.
Yeah, Williston.
So search on, if you're interested in Medicine Man, you can search on Facebook for Florida Hunt events, I think, and you'll have to answer some questions, and they'll admit you to the Facebook group. Then you can go from there. I don't know how much it is or anything else about it, other than it is May 5th and 6th. There's a meet and greet on the 5th, which I think is a Friday, and then the hunt's on Saturday. So that's what I would recommend for you to do.
And I see that comment from Diggin, Florida with Bill Gross. He said Williston, Florida, Hunt 9. You know Bill Gross.
Yeah. A.K. Carl.
Carl, yeah, for sure. And then another comment was from Ricky T. He says, "Come on." Now we're saying, "Come on, Ricky T."
That's right. Come on, get some property.
We need a hunt manager for sure. And the Beach Reaper said he changed the batteries on his headphones on his 800. He had his for 4 years. I guess it's the wireless headphones on his 800. He changed the battery himself. So that's pretty cool. I guess you could go on YouTube. That's the cool thing about the technology we have today. You can learn how to do just about anything by going on YouTube and watching somebody do it before. So it's an easy way to learn for sure. I say that even for learning your detector. If you're not wanting to read your owner's manual, you better watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Do both.
Do both, yes. So, Jeff, are we pulling a prize?
Yeah, we are. And as everybody knows, first of all, you have to be a member of Treasure Talk to be qualified for the drawings to win. And every week, now tomorrow, I will put up the entry video for our guest next week, which will be Ryan Fazekas of Anderson Detector Shafts. And trust me, you're going to want to be here for that one. And I give a phrase, okay? And you have to enter that phrase in the comments. Entries close at 6:30 sharp every Monday night, where I compile all the names, put them in my random name picker, and I pick the winner and a couple of alternates. Now, you have to be tuned in to win, because you see there's my phone number on the bottom of the screen. You'll have 3 minutes once your name is called, and only if your name is called. You text me with your name and you are here. Now, the phrase that you had to use was Myers Metal Detectors. Expert information, best prices, and award-winning service, which goes without saying. So I have the winners. You'll have 3 minutes, and what you get is you get a wonderful Myers swag pack, which has a cap, a beautiful Myers Metal Detectors t-shirt. So you'll have to put your size in there. You're going to get the coveted calendar, the coveted towel, and who knows what else.
Did I throw in there?
In there.
Yes, or if Joe will throw in there.
Yeah, you never. Joe might throw in a sausage. Who knows?
Yeah,
Trust
or
me,
pick
a lot
one.
of sausage.
Phil and Jocelyn haven't bought me any more of those, so I could put my artistic talent to work.
Yes,
Yes. Maybe just a Slim Jim. Who knows? You know.
Can you? I guess we had that question again. Yes, you can change the batteries on the headphone. One of our people on the stream said you can change the batteries on the headphones to 800s, MindLab Equinox 800 wireless. I've not done that before, but you can do that.
Okay, we ready?
Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Okay, so Jim Truckley, if you are watching, you won the Myers swag pack. You got 3 minutes to text me with your name and you are here.
Okay, Jeff, you had mentioned that Ryan is going to be on next week, and
Yep.
Ryan makes the Anderson shaft. And of course, since I am a little taller than most people, this is the shaft I use on my Deus too. And
Great product.
it's a good product, and I like it because when I extend it all the way, the carbon fiber does not have any bend in it at all.
Ryan
that's-
makes quality products.
That's why I use that one there, and it's just a cool detector shaft for that detector, and it's super light too. Super light, super strong. Can't beat that.
You also have in stock from Anderson Detecting Shafts is show them the handle.
The handle of the shaft.
No, the beach scoop handle.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Josh, what did you say, honey? JBP loves the T-shirt, so that's awesome. Can you see that?
I can see but I can't tell what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna have to walk over there and grab them. Hold one second.
Okay, get that mosquito while you're up.
No, that was a wasp.
Okay.
Joe knows if there's a wasp in the shop, I'm going home.
I'm like a surgeon when there's a wasp that comes in, I have to get it for him.
Yes.
And he'll save it till Saturday too, believe me.
Yeah.
That's the handle. And this handle here goes on the 1 3/8 carbon fiber handle. I haven't tried it on the new Motley scoop handle that I do have in stock from Anderson, but I'll have to try it on there because I think that size might be slightly different, but I think it'll still fit.
Well, if the handle turns out to be a little big for that, what you need to do is just get a piece of an inner tube and
Put a piece of rubber on it.
and put it inside of there, and it works great.
Yeah. And these were our ideas, right, Jeff?
Yep, it was.
We said come up with something better than the Modus because people were breaking those. The Modus handles were nice, but you use them a while. They're heavy duty plastic, but they would break them.
Yeah, they're easily broken, especially if you get into where you're digging deep in heavy, wet sand.
Yes.
They do tend to break. Well, I don't think Mr. Jim Truckley was watching tonight. Shame, shame, shame on him. So let's see. Let me get my Tom Becker.
Tom Becker. I know that guy.
You are the winner.
I hunted with Tom over at the Courtney Campbell Causeway. I guess it was last year. And
Well, I got a text from somebody just says, I'm here. Who is here? What's your name?
you got to put your name in that text.
That's right.
Because we don't
I
know.
guess you're out. Sorry, Tom.
So what was it?
What was what?
Who was the winner?
Jim Truckley.
Jim
He's-
Truckley.
Yeah, he's good. He's got to text me with his name.
He
Yeah,
put
sure.
he put over here a sorry I missed it, Jim Truckley on the comment.
Well, that's if you text me your name, Jim, you got him in 3 minutes. Okay, we're good. He says it's Jim Truckley. You can give it to Tom. No, we're giving it to you. Thank you. Tom, understand.
I'm giving it to both. So
Okay, guess what, Tom? See, we love you in Ohio, so you're getting one too. Ha ha!
there you go.
Ohio is going to be looking fine.
Yeah, Ohio is a good state. They do a lot of metal detecting there.
They do, and they know all those people at Dig Stock, and they're all fine people, and they will be styling and profiling.
Yes, and a nice Myers metal detector shirt. So make sure they do what they have to do to get their shirt, Jeff.
That's right. I'm fixing to put that up too. Let me do some change in here. So now what you all must do, here's the email. Tom, you need to do it. And Jim, you need to do it. You have to send an email to treasuretalkshow@gmail.com with your name, address, phone number, and t-shirt size. And send it, and I will get it to Phil, and he will get it out. The sooner you send it, the sooner you get your prize where you can style and profile in Ohio.
Yes, and he'll be in good company because look at the shirt that guy there is wearing. He's got the same shirt. So, and also when you do get your nice shirt, make sure you take a picture with your prize and post it on Facebook on the Treasure Talk group if you can do that. If you're on Facebook, I know my buddy Joe there and Jeff don't like Facebook, so they don't do the Facebook thing.
I have people that hack me wanting to get you to buy Bitcoin to banks that fail and stuff. So,
Fake book.
that is that reason there.
Yeah, we get it, Jeff, for sure.
Congratulations, guys, on your prize. I'm sure I'll be putting those together on Saturday when I'm at the shop.
Are you here this Saturday?
Yeah.
Awesome. I was afraid you're going to go over to Disney.
No, that's next weekend.
Okay.
So Jim Bacorn from Ohio says, "What about the rest of the Ohio crew?" Hey, what can I say?
They
Your
got
name
to.
will come up, man.
Yeah, they've got to. You got to enter to win. You got to play to win.
Yeah, he played. He didn't win. Let's see. And the thing of it is, his wife has won. I think she won a dang detector or something.
Oh, no
She won
kidding.
something.
That's nice. Hey, this is from our friend the Key Date Kid. He said, I've seen the Knox 800 replacement batteries in Europe. We have them in the shop here, don't we, Joe?
For the
For the Equinox.
you may have got them in, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've
whether-
had them in before here in the U.S. Mine Lab replaced mine for free after the warranty had expired. Well, that was awful nice of them.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it was. And
But
if you don't know who the Key Date Kid is,
he makes some really cool shovels.
he makes the best shovels on the planet Earth that
Absolutely.
I was styling and profiling at Dig Stock with, and everybody was going, "Ooh, I like it."
I sold 2 of those on Saturday. 2 Excalibur shovels.
So remember,
You
if I
sold
gave
two,
you
or
a,
didn't I sell one and you sold one? Or did you sell two and I sold one?
No, I sold both of those. You took credit for one of them.
For folks who don't know, Joe and I, we have the little credit contest to see.
We're
who
very
sells the most.
competitive.
Yes, we are. Even in detecting and even in the detector sales. We're very
That's what
competitive.
gets you going, man. You got to have competitive traits in your system.
Yes. You know, but it's fun competition.
Oh,
Just like
absolutely. I love it.
detecting is fun competition too, for sure.
and there's a comment for you, Philip.
Congrats. This is from Martin Bishop. I know Martin. Congrats to both winners. We're all winners with Phil and Jeff and Joe and Jocelyn.
Exactly. And
I
don't
heard
forget,
Jocelyn. Yeah.
Jocelyn is the one that came up with the idea for the show.
Yes,
Don't
she
forget
is.
that.
And she doesn't let us forget it either, too, does she, Joe?
I don't think I've ever heard
Did you
that.
not
before.
listen? You did think of the show. Joe just said that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
You've never heard that before, did you, Jeff?
No, I've never heard it.
Oh, goodness. Some people need to get credit. I'm not like that. I know you're proud of it, honey. I just like the format, the forum. For you folks who are on this feed here, if you have somebody you want to see as a guest, send the info to Jeff's got his email right there. Send that info and we'll try to get him on the show. And if you would like to keep Joe Vizzi off the show, send that too, and we'll take it under advisement.
Don't
Hey,
make
he
me
don't
quit.
know. Hey, Big Poppy, he don't know that we know a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah. We got a few guys. Phil, don't make me take you out on a boat with that cinder block.
That's right. So anyway, next week,
I'm listening to you.
okay, next week, Anderson Shafts is going to be our guest, and the giveaway is going to be so every one of you out there watching, and I'll put the entry up tomorrow, but you go to Anderson Shafts on their website and find out what you want, because it's going to be what you want. The winner will get to pick out of their whole inventory, anything they have. You can pick what you want as your prize. It don't get a whole lot better than that. That's pretty cool.
That is that is an awesome one. So be sure to enter for that. And I wish I could enter for it because that is going to be an awesome one. And I just was reading some of the comments on the feed, and Andrew T said Terry Shannon's book is fantastic. And yes, we have them in the shop here. Yes, we have them on our website. And yes, we even got Terry to autograph them for us. So that's a cool thing about buying a book from us. It's autographed.
That's right.
And then I see a comment from Sam Truckley. I
Uh-huh.
will make sure Tom and Jim get a picture together with their shirts on in full gear. Going to be some sharp looking dudes. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
Where are those folks from Ohio located in Ohio?
I'm not sure. I think Tom Becker's somewhere near Kent, I believe.
Yes, he is. Kent. I remember from shipping to him.
And where Sam and Jim are, I'm not sure exactly. They're near that near them all because they're all in a club there.
Yes.
So
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Metal detector clubs are a cool place to learn a lot of information fast, especially if you're new to detecting or if you just want to get out and see different types of detecting, because all the clubs that I've been to, and I've been to quite a few, all run on the same format where they'll have monthly hunt competitions in different categories, and you'll see what people find in your area. So I would highly recommend going to a club. And it looks like our hour is gone, Jeff.
It is. It's gone. It is gone. And the Truckleys live in Orwell, Ohio, which was named after Sam Orwell of the fame with all the books. So and they're all near Kathy and Jim McCorn. So it's all a big group up there and all wonderful people. And people are just flying through the chat. Woo!
Yeah.
All righty, my friends. Well, I guess
We
we're
got to
going to
put
have
this one up, and you'll see why.
okay. Jocelyn Myers, hi. You are doing a great job from Odell Lampersky Rutherford.
You know who Adele is.
Yes, we do.
You've got a slate that she made for us.
Yes, I have it. I hung that on my deck. And I'm trying to look, Josh. We have one more comment Jocelyn wanted me to see, but I can't see it.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. I don't see it.
Okay, this must be it.
Martin says, no, Jocelyn, I don't understand how you do it. We appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't mention you.
Was that the comment she wanted?
Yes, everybody knows Jocelyn's here. Jeff steals the show or I'm a ham.
What?
Ham runs in my family. No, Joe's stealing the show.
No,
Yeah,
Jocelyn is like the Wizard of Oz. She's behind the magic curtain back
Yes.
there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're just the puppets and she's just doing it all. Yes.
Sometime the ham bone steals the show.
Oh, the ham bone. Yes.
That's
I
it.
want to see the ham bone on the show again.
Okay, well, whenever you get her ready.
All righty, guys. Well, it looks like it's that hour, so we better go because
Jocelyn's hungry.
no, I'm hungry, and you don't get to be 350 by not eating, right, Joe?
It's called COVID pie, isn't it, Poppy? And that's why he doesn't have any sausages left because he's munching out on them. He can't sell anything without he's got a sausage stuck in it. People are thinking he's smoking cigars.
All right, my friends. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And if you have any questions or comments, just send them to the email there, or you can send me an email, flphil@me.com. And of course, we appreciate you, and we're glad you're on here with us today. Hopefully, we taught you something, you learned something, and you enjoyed yourself. So thank you, friends. And thank you, Joe. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, Jeff. And it looks like one more comment.
Yep.
Jocelyn is necessarily behind the scene person that helps the show run smoothly. Thanks, Treasure Talk. And that was from Maria Reese.
Absolutely.
That's true. So thank you, Jocelyn. And I'll let you go next, Joe.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy.
Hey, well, thank you guys for having me on the show. We got some awesome followers that are here week in and week out. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to join you guys. Thank you all, and everyone have a blessed evening.
Yes,
Absolutely.
indeed. And Big Poppy, you're always a joy to have on. You are my brother from another mother, as is Phil. And Jocelyn is the
Sister.
stepmother. No, she's my sister from another mister.
There you go.
So, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you had a good time tonight. Remember, next Monday, Anderson Shafts. So get on over there to Anderson Detector Shafts, their website, and pick out what you want. And wait till tomorrow sometime in the late morning, early afternoon. It will go up on YouTube to enter for that. So keep your eye out for that. And we hope to see you
Joe's
again.
wife is on there. Yes, she's on there too.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks
Good night.
everybody for joining us.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Adios.
Dig
See you
deeper.
guys.
Bye.
Chat with you later, Jeff. Chat
See
with you
ya.
later, Bill.